Hello friends, welcome to Tech Study Cell. In this video, I will make an DIY smart plug using ESP8266 NodeMCU and Tasmota. So you don't have to write a single line code for this project, and after watching the complete video, you can make any other home automation project with Tasmota. During the video, I will explain the complete circuit and how you can add Tasmota device in Amazon Alexa.
Alexa.
Turn on switch 1.
Okay. Alexa.
Turn off switch 1.
Okay.
While controlling with Alexa, only the Echo Dot and NodeMCU must be connected with the same Wi-Fi network, but you can connect your smartphone to different network. In this way, you can control these appliances from anywhere in the world. And if there is no Wi-Fi, the indicator LED will start blinking. Then you can only control the relays with manual switches. And if the Wi-Fi available, the NodeMCU will automatically reconnect. Then you can also monitor the real-time feedback on your smartphone. So without any further delay, let's get started.
This video is sponsored by Altium, a world-class PCB design software trusted by many of the biggest electronic companies. The user interface is so simple, you can easily design any complex PCB in Altium. It brings together PCB design, MCAD, data management and teamwork. It also provides centralized cloud storage, automatic backup and many more powerful features. And if you are a student, you can also enroll Altium Student Lab for free to get access Altium software and online PCB design courses. After completing the course, you will also receive a certificate of completion from Altium. There are many other key benefits, so I highly recommend checking out the Altium Student Lab. You will find a link in the description. Just enroll using your university email ID. It's a great opportunity for students and a great initiative from Altium to help you grow your skill in electronics design.
These are the required components for this project, and we will fit the complete circuit inside this box. First, I have to cut group for socket and switch. Then I will quickly fit the socket and switch on this box. Now I will refer this circuit to connect all the components. The circuit is very simple. D5, D6 connected with the relay, D1, D2 connected with the switch. You can also connect push button instead of the latch switch, and D0 connected with the indicator LED. And here the sockets are connected across the NO and common terminal of the relay. Here you can see our circuit is ready. In the circuit, the switches are connected with D1 and D2, and this is the common ground. Then relays are connected with D5 and D6. Then this red wire is a live wire which is connected with the common terminal of the relay. Then from NO we have connected the socket. So the socket is connected across the neutral and NO. Then this is the AC to DC converter. Here we have given the AC supply, and from here we have given the 5V supply to NodeMCU and the relay module. Now let me connect the NodeMCU with my laptop. First we have to download the Tasmota firmware and ESP flashing tool. For that you can visit this article in IoT Circuit Hub. You can find the link in the description. Then scroll down and you will find a download link for the Tasmota firmware. Just click on the button. This page will open. Then I will click here to download Tasmota bin. After that I will download the Tasmotizer. If you are using 32-bit system, then click here. Here I am going to download for 64-bit system. After downloading these two files, let me open the Tasmotizer to flash the NodeMCU. Then you have to select the proper COM port, as my NodeMCU is connected, so already COM port is selected. Then select the bin file, then click on open, browse the tasmota.bin file, which is the firmware. Then check this box. You can also check this erase before flashing box. Then click on Tasmotize. It may take some time. After this process, I will click on OK. Now we will update the Wi-Fi credential. So I will click on send config. Now check this Wi-Fi box and enter the Wi-Fi name and the Wi-Fi password. Click on save, click on OK, wait for 30 seconds, then click on get IP to get the IP to access the dashboard. Then copy the IP, open the browser, then enter the IP to open the dashboard. So this is our dashboard. Now I will click on configuration. then select module, then from the drop down I will select generic 0 as I am going to use NodeMCU, then click on save, then go to main menu. Now again click on configuration, then select module. Here you can see now generic 0 is selected. Now we will define the GPIO. So in the circuit you can see the relays are connected with D5 and D6. So in the dashboard this is the D5 pin. So I will select relay_I. If you use active high relay module, then you can select just relay. Here I am going to use active low relay module. So I am selecting relay_I. Then this is the first relay. Then second relay connected with the D6. So I will again select relay_I, and here I will select 2 as it connected with the second relay. Now the first switch connected with the D1 and second switch connected with the D2. So in the dashboard, this is the D1 pin. I will select switch. Now if you want to use push button, just select button instead of the switch. Here I am going to use latch switch. So I am selecting switch, and this is the first switch. And the second switch connected with the D2, and this is the D2 pin. So again I will select switch, and here I will select number 2. The indicator LED connected with the D0. So I will just select LED. This is the D0. Here I will select LED. So our configuration is done. I will click on save, then go to main menu. So now you can also control the relay from this toggle button. Let me show you. Here you can see I can control the relay from this toggle button. Now if you want, you can also connect Amazon Alexa with Tasmota dashboard. Just click on configuration again, then select other, then give a name for the NodeMCU, say smart switch. You can give any other name. Then you have to give the friendly name for 2 relay. Alexa will identify the particular relay with this name. So for the first relay I am giving switch 1. You can give any other name. For the second relay I am giving switch 2. Again you can give any other name. Then here you have to select hue bridge, then click on save, then go to main menu. Now let me disconnect the NodeMCU. Then I will place the complete circuit inside this box. Here you can see our smart plug is ready. Now let me connect it with the supply. This LED will blink until the NodeMCU connected with the Wi-Fi. Once it connected, the LED will turn off. And you also need a echo device. This will act as a hub. The echo device and the NodeMCU must be connected with the same Wi-Fi network. Now from your smartphone, connect with the same Wi-Fi network. Then open the Amazon Alexa app. Tap on this icon, which is device. Tap on plus icon, select add device. From here tap on light, scroll down, select other. Now tap on Wi-Fi, select discover devices. This may take some time, and during this time the Echo Dot, NodeMCU and your smartphone must be connected with the same Wi-Fi network. Now I will tap on next. Now I will exit from it. I will directly go to device. So here you can see switch 1, switch 2. Here you can see I have connected these 2 lamps.
Alexa,
Turn on switch 1.
okay.
Alexa,
Turn off switch 1.
Okay.
Now let me control switch 2 from the Amazon Alexa app. Let me turn it off, and if I try to control it from manual switch, I can monitor the real-time feedback. You can see, let me turn it off. Again we can monitor the feedback, and here only the NodeMCU and Echo Dot must be connected with the same network, but your mobile can be connected to different networks, so you can control these appliances from anywhere in the world from your smartphone. So if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.